So here we are, final week. Still haven't touched these beers. They are still intact. You can see the head there to prove that there is stuff in there. Yeah, finally cracked one of these bad boys open a bit later. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy having my first beer in a whole solid month. So ladies and gentlemen, I have finally achieved greatness. Yeah, it's been a whole solid month now since I've had a drink of any kind. That's beer, whiskey, sake, whatever. No alcohol at all for a whole month. So I have done, and I've completed the challenge off my own free will, and using my mental strength as well to get through. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So I'm just going to quickly show you my stomach, and then I'll just tell you how my journey's progressed right up until the end. So take a look at this. This is my stomach. Okay, there we go. There's my stomach. You can see my chest is here, and that is my stomach. As we can see, there we go. So I think over 4 whole weeks, my stomach has become flatter. It's less bulgy, and it has come flat a little bit, straight down and around in the curve as well. It's gradually gotten flatter. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and there's still a lot more that I want to get off my belly, but that's hard work, and that will hopefully pay off. So how's it been? Well, this is what I've noticed within the last month of giving up alcohol. Now, arguably the first day or two was not a problem. I just dealt with it. It was like, yep, don't need a drink, can happily go on. Round about sort of halfway through the second week, so about a week and 5 days in, really started to crave it, started to notice it, and I was a bit like, now I'm starting to want to drink. But I didn't. I held off, and the thing is, it gets to the point when your body starts to get used to it, and it starts to detoxify. Having obviously my lunches, my dinners that have been a bit more healthier. I've not shown you all of that, obviously, but there was a lot of work involved in that as well. Yes, I was still eating chocolate, and I still am eating chocolate. Never going to give that up. But I've reduced my intake on it and added more fruit into my diet, which I think has also helped. High protein meals then was what I was having every day for dinners, things like chicken, eggs, salmon, fish, bass, whatever. Sometimes I wouldn't even have any vegetables. Sometimes it's just a pure protein diet to fill me up for longer so I don't actually eat anything for the rest of the evening. So in other words, I'm sort of fasting through, from, I usually have my dinner at 6 o'clock in the evening. So I would actually be fasting, say, half an hour. I finish my dinner in half an hour, say. So as of 6:30 onwards, right through till I go to bed, I wouldn't be eating anything. So that's quite a few hours. On a work night or a school night, I'd go to bed about 10:30, 11 at night. So you think from 6:30 till 10, 11 at night, that's a good few hours of fasting. I'm asleep for 7, 8 hours, 9 hours of a night. So you can add that on. So it's probably about 12, 13 hours I've not eaten for. Wake up in the morning and I'll have my oats and stuff like that. And, my ginger water, which has helped. Notices that I've noticed within myself is I feel I'm sleeping a lot better. I don't get any heartburn, indigestion anymore. Sometimes, when I lay down, I used to get that. I don't get that anymore. I also feel, I don't think I feel much more energetic than I used to, because I don't think that's changed at all. I still think I'm as energetic as I was, when I was drinking compared to when I'm not drinking. So I don't think that's really changed. The belly's gone down as we've seen. There's progress been made there. And what you don't see is I've been doing cardio every single night, and there's only been one day that I've missed cardio. So that was because I had a very busy day at work. I've tried to get out and about for walks. I've done a few walks obviously since this video, but I haven't documented them. Only that one time I documented it. At work, obviously, I'm trying to walk, and where possible, when we're messing around, I've done a bit more running as well, because we've been messing around. As I mentioned, throwing all the berries and stuff at each other, just childish shit, really. Yeah, and as I say, when I've been here, I've been doing my cardio at home. You know, I don't need a gym, don't need to pay any membership for that. It's all free. Why pay for something when you can do it for free? Is what I look at. And I think the cardio has helped. I'm not going to lie, it has helped. Although I've been strict on myself, at least try and do half an hour a day, and then upping it a little bit. So on average, I was hitting about 45 minutes a day. Some on my lower days, it was only half an hour, so half hour minimum, tops of 45 minutes. Because I could have gone for an hour, but after you've eaten, I had to leave it time for my food to go down and digest. So yeah, do that and then straight onto the cardio, which was what I used to do. Watch telly while I'm doing cardio. Why not? Keep the mind active is my moral. That was what I was doing, trying to keep thoughts and processes away from drink. And although I've got drink in plain sight, I never once touched it. I would keep the drink out deliberately to remind myself why I'm doing this. And I said, I'm not doing it for any charity. I wasn't doing it because I was getting paid, or I'm not advertising anyone or anything like that. It's just purely for myself. That's what I was doing, purely for my own health, purely for my own, way of life, to change my life a little bit, and give the liver a rest. So yeah, I did notice maybe a little bit more of alertness, about me that I never had before. I suppose in the mornings I'm not a morning person, but I have to get up at stupid o'clock for work, and I noticed although I'm still tired from that, I suddenly had a reserve energy that would see me through from about sort of 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, still feeling a bit sleepy. Come about 9 o'clock, bang, this reserve energy kicks in right through until sort of 1 o'clock, and then I'd be at work having my lunch, etc. And that would see me through. So I never really had that before, so I guess that's kind of helpful. The belly, I have lost, I don't know how much weight, but you can see from previous videos, it used to sort of do this, and it was quite, at the top here it's quite bulgy, and then like my mid belly would be here, and that used to come out, so I used to have like a big bulge kind of like this. Then it sort of went to that, and then I had sort of this middle bulge, and now I think it's sort of come in a bit but still bulgy. So I think I've lost from the top and the middle and the bottom there. I have lost quite a bit. I don't know weight wise if I've lost anything, because as I said, I don't own a pair of scales, so I'm just assuming. And I do know from trousers as well that I'm wearing, some of those are a little bit baggy on me now. I've pair of trousers I had the other day didn't really, they were, I needed a belt for the first time in a little while. Around the face, and I've lost a little bit under the chin here and a little bit around here in the cheeks. Nothing major. Color complexion, I think my eyes look a bit more clearer. We zoom in. Can we zoom in? Look at that. I think my eyes look a little bit clearer. My skin looks a bit more nicer. It's a bit more, as you can see here, looks a bit more radiant. You can see on my arms there. Ignore the dirt. I've just come back from work, so got a bit of a tan, and you can see there in my arms there as well. But yeah, I think my skin's cleared up a little bit. Not that my skin was, I didn't suffer from anything. Like no acne, no spots, nothing. But it just looks radiant. So yeah, here we are at the end of the 4 whole weeks, so a whole month that I've gone alcohol free, and I've done and completed the Sober October. And I hope you people watching this can take away something from this. I hope that you guys, whether it's your choice, whether you want to keep drinking or not, it's up to you. I don't care. I'm not one for control. I'm not one for government control either. So, if Sober October becomes more normalised, don't feel that you have to do it. Use this. Don't use what other people tell you. Use this and decide for yourself if you want to do it. Listen to your body, listen to your brain. And if you feel that you need to give it in and give it a rest, then do it. If you don't, carry on. Why not? Life's for living. So I'm going to sign off in just a moment, but before I do, I'm going to crack open the most rewarding beer of all. My first beer in a whole entire month. Cannot wait. So here I am, a little bit later on. It's now evening, and I've decided to crack open my first beer of the month. And I tell you what, I can't wait. I cannot bloody wait to get the first sip of a decent beer. So here we go. Here's my first beer of choice. I've already cracked it open to save time. But it's a Trappist Rochefort 10 from Belgium, and this is a lovely. I don't think you can see that. Can you see that? I don't think you can. 11.3. 11.3% ABV. It's produced by Monks, one of my favourite beers, and here is the beer in question. Ta-da! Beautiful beer. So, there you go. So to here is to a month of alcohol free. Here's to a month of pure cardio and only missing one day out the whole month. And here may continue some cardio to keep the belly down. To healthy eating, to life, to vitality, to discipline, to mental awareness, to mental health, to physical health. Cheers. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that is absolute beautiful. That, I keep getting out of my mask. That is fucking overdue. That is more than worth the wait. My God, I think I've just jizzed my pants. That is so good. Wow. Strong alcohol here, dark fruits, molasses, roasted malts. Oh, fuck yeah. That is what winter's all about. So, again, I say to you, to those that want to give the alcohol a knock on the head, or if you're considering just going sober for whenever you want to do it, or if you just want to gain some fitness, my advice is this. Use, free stuff. Don't go to the gym. Go and do it at home. Buy yourself some dumbbells. Buy yourself an Olympic bar. Buy yourself a crunching machine. If you've got room, hell, and you got the money, buy a fucking treadmill. And if you can't afford any of that, then go and buy, some ankle weights. Put them on your wrists. Put them on your ankles. Go for a walk. Go for a jog. Take 10, 15 minutes out of your day to get out in nature. Go for that walk. Go for a run. Yeah, because I tell you what, it adds up. You do that 30 minutes a day to an hour a day on weekends. If you don't work weekends, you've got the whole entire day. The world's your oyster. You can go for a 2-hour walk, 2-hour hike. You can run for as long as you want until you get out of breath. Eat healthily. Watch your calorie intake. And the rule of thumb is this: eat less and move more. So take in less calories and burn off more. So if you're having just, I don't know, a chicken breast for dinner, that's probably like 130 calories per se, roughly, I guess, I don't know. And you're going on a 3-hour hike, guess what? You burn that chicken breast off, and now you're burning into your fat reserve. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can. So cheers, everyone. Laugh and grow fat.